On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Grave.
A place where a dead body is buried, typically marked by a headstone or other memorial. A very serious, solemn, or important matter. Verb, to carve, cut, or etch a design, inscription, or mark onto a hard surface, such as stone or metal. Adjective, serious, solemn, or weighty in nature.
Examples:
Graven image. Grave mistake. Many innocent civilians were killed and buried in mass graves outside the city during the war.
Inquire.
To ask for information about something or from someone. To investigate or look into a matter to gain clarification or understanding.
Examples:
Inquire at reception. Inquire into the matter. I need to inquire about the details of the job interview.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Reluctant.
Unwilling or hesitant to do something because of doubts or fears.
Examples:
Slowly becoming more reluctant. Reluctant readers. He was reluctant to share his thoughts on the matter.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Disproportionate.
Too large or too small when compared with something else, or not deserving its importance or influence.
Examples:
cause disproportionate damage. Disproportionate amount. This big gate is disproportionate to the small hut.
Infection.
A condition in which pathogenic microorganisms or viruses have entered the body.
Examples:
a bacterial infection. Treat the infection with antibiotics. Hospitals must meet various standards to prevent nosocomial infections.
Sub-Saharan.
Of or relating to or situated in the area south of the Sahara Desert.
Examples:
Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan countries. The coffee producers in sub-Saharan countries are at the sharp end of fluctuations in price.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
moth larva. Moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
the tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Prevention.
The action, process, or strategy of stopping something undesirable or harmful from happening. The act of preventing, interfering, or hindering unwanted events or outcomes.
Examples:
Prevention of crime. Prevention strategy. The company will need to invest in fire prevention equipment to ensure the safety of its employees.
Transmission.
The act or process of sending something from one person or place to another. The process of broadcasting over the airwaves, as in radio or television.
Examples:
Transmission speed. The transmission gears of a car. Education is the transmission of civilization.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
uterus cancer, bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, the bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
an easy delivery, special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages.
Guidance.
Advice or instructions given to help direct someone's behavior or decision-making.
Examples:
vocational guidance, guidance counselor. The mentor provided guidance to the young entrepreneur, helping her navigate the business world.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
infant daughter, infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
fee calculation, service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
packaging materials, biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Advent.
The arrival or beginning of something, the coming of Jesus Christ at his birth.
Examples:
Advent calendar. Celebrate the advent of spring. The advent of the internet has dramatically changed the way we communicate.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict. Calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition. The Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
terrestrial globe, around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
numb with cold, a numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples:
sliver of wood, sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
nurse practitioner, a volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
carry a burden, burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
visit to the veterinary clinic, a dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples:
dose adjustment, daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache. Counsel. Advice or guidance given by a person with specialized knowledge or experience, particularly in a professional or legal context, the act of providing advice or guidance.
Examples:
take counsel, career counsel. She sought the counsel of her trusted advisor before making a decision.
Dispense.
To distribute, allocate, or deliver something to the intended recipients.
Examples:
dispense with ceremony, dispense justice. The pharmacist started to dispense medication to patients.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
discuss options, discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
opt out of society, opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
reinforce the military, reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation, less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Maternal.
Relating to or characteristic of a mother, having feelings that are typical of a caring mother towards her child.
Examples:
on the maternal side, maternal care. She had a very maternal instinct towards her newborn baby.
Med.
Short for medical, relating to the field of medicine, which is concerned with the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of diseases and disorders. Short for medication, a substance or drug that is used to treat a medical condition or alleviate symptoms.
Examples:
med student, med school. I took a med dose of pain reliever to ease my headache.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Condom.
A thin rubber or plastic sheath worn over the penis during sexual intercourse to prevent pregnancy or the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, between partners.
Examples:
condom brand, safe condom use. Using a condom during sexual activity is one of the most effective ways to prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Affordable.
Not expensive and able to pay.
Examples:
Affordable housing. Affordable solution. The automaker has been providing affordable car financing options since last year.
Accessible.
Capable of being reached, easily got, or seen.
Examples:
A town accessible by rail. Accessible to pity. He is an accessible and genial man.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Devastate.
To wreck a place or an area or cause significant damage.
Examples:
Devastate an area. Devastate the economy. Earthquakes can also trigger tsunamis, which devastate coastal areas.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Enlist.
To sign up to serve in the military or a particular organization.
Examples:
Enlist in a cause. Enlist for a soldier. He decided to enlist in the military after graduating from high school.
Provider.
A person or an organization that supplies somebody with something needed or wanted.
Examples:
An information provider. The provider of the family. People select internet providers not only in terms of price, but also in terms of transmission speed.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Surgeon.
A doctor who is trained to perform medical operations that involve cutting open a person's body.
Examples:
An excellent brain surgeon. Army surgeon. He is a skilled surgeon that has many years of training and experience.
Procedure.
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples:
Undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Rigorous.
Allowing or demanding no deviation from a standard, extremely careful, thorough, or accurate.
Examples:
Rigorous standards. Have rigorous criticism. The way he manages his employees is extremely rigorous.
Curriculum.
A series of subjects comprising a course of study in a school, college, etc.
Examples:
A curriculum vitae. An academic curriculum. A committee was appointed to manage the reorganization of the curriculum.
Guideline.
A general rule or principle that provides guidance to appropriate behavior. A piece of advice or instructions that tell you how something should be done or what something should be.
Examples.
An education guideline. Guideline for clinical trial. This book will be a practical guideline when coding.
Retrain.
To teach or learn a new or different set of skills or knowledge, usually to adapt to a new job, situation, or technology.
Examples.
Retrain employees. Retrain skills. She plans to retrain in a new field after retiring from her current career.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples.
Orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples.
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Productive.
Resulting in or making a lot or a significant amount of something, especially something of value.
Examples.
Low productive capacity. Productive meeting. The new employee proved extremely productive, completing projects ahead of schedule.
Engagement.
A mutual promise to marry someone, an agreement to do something, especially at a particular time.
Examples.
A prior engagement. Break off an engagement. They selected a gorgeous diamond engagement ring.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples.
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples.
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Counseling.
The process of providing guidance and support to someone, often in a therapeutic or professional context, to help them overcome personal or emotional difficulties and improve their mental health and well-being.
Examples.
Counseling about risk management. Career counseling. I am going to counseling to work through my anxiety and depression.
Disclosure.
The act of making something known or revealing information that was previously hidden or secret, often used in legal or financial contexts.
Examples.
Disclosure agreement. Public disclosure. The company's disclosure of its financial records led to a better understanding of its operations.
Regularly.
At regular intervals or times.
Examples:
Regularly arranged. Post regularly to a blog. This site regularly shares high-quality academic materials.
Tactics.
The methods or strategies used to achieve a specific goal or outcome, particularly in the context of military, business, or sports.
Examples:
Blitz tactics. Political tactics. The marketing team developed new tactics to boost sales.
Disclose.
To make something, such as secret or new information, known publicly.
Examples:
Disclose a secret. Disclose a vulnerability. The curtain rose to disclose a fantastic set. Outreach. An effort to extend help or services to people who may not be aware of them, often in a targeted manner. The process of establishing connections and communication with a wider community or audience. Verb: to reach out or make contact with people or groups to offer help, support, or information.
Examples:
Community outreach. Student outreach. The nonprofit organization's outreach program helps the homeless community by providing necessities.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud. Nation. A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology. Attitude. The way you think and feel about someone or something. Examples: Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun. Barrier. A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective. Examples: Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic. Reduction. A decrease in size, amount, or degree. Examples: Reduction strategy. A gradual reduction. The reduction in carbon emissions has been significant since the implementation of the new policy. Broth. A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Ashamed.
Feeling guilt, embarrassment, or remorse about something because of something you have done.
Examples:
Feel ashamed of him. Cast ashamed eyes. You don't have to be ashamed.
Narrator.
A person who tells a story, especially in a book or film.
Examples:
First-person narrator. The narrator of the TV program. The narrator makes use of the local dialect.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something, to make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Delegate.
A person sent or authorized to represent others, in particular, an elected representative sent to a conference. Verb, to transfer power to someone.
Examples:
Delegate a routine task. Send a delegate. The delegate from the small country was not allowed to speak at the meeting.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Comprehensive.
Complete and including all or everything necessary.
Examples:
A comprehensive explanation. Conduct a comprehensive survey. We have a comprehensive grasp of this topic.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Shower.
A brief period of rain, a device that emits a spray of water for washing oneself, a party or celebration in which gifts are given to someone, often in anticipation of a major life event such as a wedding or the birth of a child.
Examples:
Take a quick shower. Bridal shower. The weather forecast predicted a shower in the afternoon.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Enroll.
To officially register or sign up for something, particularly a course of study, an organization, or a service.
Examples:
Enroll at a college. Enroll in a school. I need to enroll in a cooking class to improve my culinary skills.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Premise.
A statement or proposition that is held to be true or from which a conclusion can be drawn.
Examples:
The major premise. Make a premise. The book's premise is that the main character must save the world from an impending disaster.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.